Hi, I'm Brian Peterson. I'm the Special Projects Manager with the City of Red Wing. And we're standing at the entrance of Barn Bluff, major community park in Red Wing. The entrance is just off of East 5th Street in Red Wing. And the reason we're here is that last summer, in 2016, the City Council adopted a master plan. We spent close to a year developing this plan for what should be done with Barn Bluff. And the result of that was a master plan that really sets a roadmap for us on how to make improvements to this park. And we're in the midst of completing some initial projects and also writing grant applications to implement the other major portions of the master plan. Well, we're standing at what we're calling the Woodland Junction of the Midland Trail with the Quarry Trail. And I just wanted to start a little bit with, rather than going directly into the implementation of the master plan, just talk real quickly about what our master plan is all about. So the master plan, just in a thumbnail sketch, it's all about restoring the trail system that we have here at Barn Bluff, stabilizing it so we can deal in the long term with erosion issues, addressing safety, because safety of the trail system is real important. Barn Bluff has other locations where there's steep drop-offs and erodible trail areas, so we want to really address those issues. And we want to stabilize and renovate the entire trail system in Barn Bluff, but the North Trail, because we had closed it because of hazards that occur on and safety issues that we've had with the North Trail, that is our first priority, to address those issues. People told us over and over that they love having a loop hiking system. So with the North Trail, you're able to go along the riverside of Barn Bluff, to go up the bluff to the overlooks, and then visitors can go down the bluff along the South Trail, and it creates that loop system so you're not going up and back on the same trail system.
Well, I'm Bruce Blair. I've been fortunate enough to be involved as a consultant with the City of Red Wing on the Barn Bluff Master Plan process a year or so ago. And of course, trails on Barn Bluff are very good, very scenic. Here on the North Trail, there's particularly acute safety issue with the steep drop-off. And so in the master plan process and the research that we did, we determined that the best course of action to keep the trail open to the public would be to install a handrail, a rope handrail on the uphill side of the trail. And that's what the crew here today is working on. And what it involves is 138 metal sleeves being pounded into the ground with a pipe insert. And then on top of that insert will go a cap. And through the loop on this cap is where we'll run the rope to be used as a handrail. Now, of course, this pipe is too high. We have to custom cut each one to fit the terrain. So somewhere about this high is where we'll have a rope handrail. So that means the visitor using the trail can improve their personal safety by grabbing a hold of the rope for 1,600 feet, the entire length of the trail, and give themselves something to use as an aid as they navigate this very scenic and narrow trail. Another part of the project is on the downhill side, in places where the slope is particularly steep and dangerous. We'll be installing a guardrail. It's the same system as the post and caps, but it'll have additional loops to put in additional ropes, so that if you were to trip and fall at one of these locations, you will have a guardrail to fall into and provide that safety margin.
I'm Doug Ekstrom, District Manager for Conservation Corps Minnesota. We're here at Red Wing Barn Bluff today with our crew from Rochester and our Assistant Manager. We're doing some trail rehab development here on the North Bluff. We've been working with the city for 3+ years now, and the crews get a great experience out of it. It's a chance for them to put their feet on the ground and do some natural resource restoration work. We train them in different skills, prescribed fire, trail development and restoration like you see here today. They can take those tools and move on to the future and beef up their resume and potentially get a permanent position with natural resources.
Well, I think you can see why it was so important to the city to work on this North Trail project, to reopen it and address these safety problems. We're in this really scenic spot with these great views of the Mississippi River, and it's just something that our visitors felt were very important in terms of getting this back open so we could take advantage of this trail. And we're also real lucky as a city to have the Conservation Corps available to us. If we'd had to have hired a contractor to do this work, it'd probably be 2 or 3 times the cost of what these young men working with the Conservation Corps are able to accomplish. So that's a real positive partnership for the city. The master plan for this park, it was really developed with the idea that it's a long-term plan that we want to accomplish over a 10-15 year period, but we've made great progress with the first 2 projects, the stabilization, preservation of the kiln, and the work that we've got underway with the North Trail. So our grant application is all about trail stabilization, addressing other safety issues. The overlook areas, the east overlook has got some major erosion, so a lot of this is about addressing erosion problems. And then we're also going to address the east entrance, the main entrance to the park, by providing off-street parking, by improving the entry system into the park, and real importantly, we want to do a great job of introducing visitors to the park at the, what we're thinking of as a trailhead, at the entrance to the park. So we've got a close to $1.8 million project. We're working towards obtaining a grant of over $1.2 million. We did receive a very generous contribution from the Evelyn Sweezy Charitable Fund that helps provide matching funds to the city, and so we'll keep you posted on whether we get this grant. If we don't get it, we'll go after other funding sources and keep working to implement the master plan.